So here comes in my afternoon customer. He was so frustrated. He was supposed to be on online meeting and the phone wasn't responding. It wasn't touching. It was displaying but not touching. So he was like, "Hey man, what can you do for this phone?" And that's what I do for a living. So he wanted it as fast as I could. So I had to do it as fast as I could. So I had to share it with you. My name is Zach. Welcome to Planet Cellular. Let's get going. Niliweka mbali ni venye niko na plani huko mbele kufanyia vitu vingine. Here comes a little bit chat with my customer, but short details about this phone. This is an iPhone 6s Plus. It's a nice phone. Right now, if you can get it, it doesn't have any brand new of it. I think you can only get it from a friend, second hand, or refurbished from the shops. I recommend this phone, but with the S, not the Plus without S. If you were to buy it right now, I would recommend you with the one with S, like the one we're putting right now. Adding on some details on this phone comes in with 32 GB storage and 32 and 64, I think 2 GB and 1. Other iPhones, I've received customers with these phones. I once had one. I don't like the one without S. It has a bit problem, like factory damage, factory problem with its sensor eyes. So it has that problem. So if I'm to recommend any iPhone with a 6 version, it should be S. Look for the 6s, look for the 6s Plus. These ones without S, I don't know, they had some problem. The iPhone 6 without S, without Plus, it had a problem with the battery. Okay, like at 100% hold, it could work for 4 hours. 5 hours, ikienda sana 7 hours. And the S, it's a bit fine. And the S and the 6 Plus has a problem with the sensitivity eyes. The 6 Plus with the S, 6s Plus, it's a nice phone. So go for the S. Go. And here came in something that I didn't understand until now. I think I don't understand it. You can see, after putting this screen, I had a black shadow on the left side of the phone. Anybody who knows what that is, you can leave your comment. Tell me what that is. Because that thing was in the previous screen that had a problem. It had that shadow, black shadow. And then after repressing a new screen, I still had the shadow. So that's why I took time to ask the customer if it was maybe settings which I'm not sure, or something he knew that I didn't know, and I still ask till now. I don't know what that was. So I took time, consulted the customer, told him what was going on, and he was okay with it. He was a good guy. He was okay with it, and then that was it. Until now, I don't know what it was. But it was okay, the phone was working fine, just with that shadow. Yeah. So if you know about it, technicians or not, as long as you know about that shadow, maybe let us know what that was. Taking this opportunity, subscribe to our channel, guys. Hit the notification button for the next update, and remember to leave the message for what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. It helps us to YouTube algorithm and pushing up our videos. Thanks, man. Thanks for hitting up. Thanks for joining the planet. Thank you guys. So I continued with my work. I had to change this earpieces and the camera on the previous screen, and then the home key to return them now to the new screen. Those are the only things that are transferred from the old screen to the new screen of an iPhone 6s Plus. Now, this thing, I don't know. It wasn't my first time to replace the screen, but I think it's because I was on a hurry. I didn't know it was this 1, 2, 3 thing. Now, this phone was a bit old. It had no much work since it had no much screws. I think the previous maker technicians were not returning the screws, because it had no much screws, so it was an lemon squeezy, easy peasy. I'm sure the customer was happy because I did this for not more than 10 minutes, replacing that screen. Yeah. Chatting up with my customer, he was friendly and a bit talkative. Why not? Creating some bonds. Who knows, tomorrow maybe he may come back. And the business owners know that. Taking this opportunity, let me thank those who are subscribing, supportive, my customers. Taking this kind of an information from this video. Who doesn't have a smartphone, a mobile phone? My grandma doesn't have it, and that's why she doesn't need to watch these kind of videos. But you do, if you have a mobile phone, because who knows, someday you need to replace or do some technical whatever's mechanical sort of on it. It's good when you have information, at least you know what you're going to do. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I guess you're missing out. Subscribe, hit the notification button for the next update. Thanks to those who have done it. Leave the comment if you think of something. Yeah, thank you guys. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and it means a lot to me. So how about doing something that costs you nothing and yet it's a lot to someone else? How about that? So guys, this was all. Had finished installing the home key and the cameras, the earpiece on this new screen. So it was time to return it to the frame. As I told you, this phone had no much screws, so it wasn't a hard work. Yeah. With the iPhones, already there are a lot of screws. You have to have the first magnet and then the second. You can have the table, the workstation, so that you can fix where to work from, which wasn't the case to this one. I think a big advantage to me for the previous technician not returning the screws. I'm not saying they shouldn't, just that the customer needed it as hurry as I could. And it was an advantage to me for the phone not having the screws. So here everything was done. I had already returned the screen to the frame. Yeah, you can watch there. Yeah, it pops up now. The screen is touching well. It's operating. I think the owner couldn't wait to have his phone. He said he was on a meeting. He was needed on a meeting. So he couldn't wait to be given his phone. He was watching. He was watching everything going on. And now the guy is taking the phone to the owner. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Adios.